Hi, Alexander the Great was such a great person. He became a king at the age of 20, and when he died, he had three wishes. His first wish was that his coffin be carried by doctors to show that even the most skilled doctors are powerless over the face of death. His second wish was that his wealth be scattered on his way to graveyard to show that all the material wealth acquired on earth, we will die and leave them here, and they are all useless once we die. His third wish was that his hands be put out of the coffin to show that we came to the world with nothing and we will live with nothing. My name is Vera, the voice behind the spoken soul trails. So follow closely with me as we're gonna talk about the near success syndrome. Near success syndrome refers to the failure at the edge of breakthrough. You can say someone is suffering from near success syndrome when you notice that at every point of fulfillment, a certain negative thing stops them. There's always a breakdown. It can be of communication, it can be of relationship, it can be of machinery, or anything related to educational plans, travel plans, ministry plans, or even business plans. When you're just at the verge of accomplishing it, then you fail. You could be planning for an interview and you know so well you're going to win that job, and then you fail at the verge of it. You could be planning a business for days, for weeks, for years, but you keep postponing that I'll do it tomorrow. Or when you are at the verge of succeeding and then you just fail. You could be planning to buy a car, but now when you're at the verge of buying that car, something bad just happens. Like you are at the verge of success, and then you experience a certain failure that is a breakdown to you. That's what we refer to near success syndrome. So biblically, Moses experienced near success syndrome. Like he was supposed to reach Canaan, but he didn't reach Canaan. He saw Canaan, but he didn't reach. From the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 34, verse 2, where God was telling him that he will see the land, but he'll not be able to reach it. And at some point, he felt like, God, you should just kill me. But again, we come to notice that sometimes when we fail, and we experience near success syndrome, we feel like God should kill us. But at the end of it, when God brings the revelation, we get back and see and say, no, God, don't kill us now. So I always say, or the Bible say rather, from the book of Philippians chapter 1 verse 6, that he who started the good work in you is faithful to bring it into completion. The Lord himself is very faithful to bring it into completion. Now, they always say near success syndrome is linked to two factors, external and internal. Internal factors are maybe spoken words by your ancestors, or something hereditary, or altars that were laid that you are not aware of. And then the external factors now are the ones that you have control over, like maybe self-sabotage or self-negative talks or something of that sort. So these ones you have control over, but the internal ones you don't have control over. But yet still, when you look up to Christ, he who started the good thing in you will be able to accomplish. He will be able to bring it into completion. And practically, if I say internal factors, let me say, if your father said you will never be a president of some country, you will try even 10 times. But if it was a spoken curse against you and you don't identify it, and you don't say it ends with you, and you don't speak those negative words against you or anything, like you recognize that God who started the good work in you is able to accomplish, or maybe appreciate it in that context, that now you know so well that you will never reach there, but if you look up into Christ, the author and finisher of our faith, we are able to do everything through him who strengthens us. So if you recognize that, pretty sure you will turn all your near success syndromes into future successes, because he who started the good work in you will bring it into a completion, and he is so faithful. Many are the afflictions of the righteous, but he delivers them from them all. And also, there's no deeper curse that can't be reversed. Whatever the curse, it can be reversed. If you go back to the story of the Levites on how their curses were reversed and they became the priests of the nation. So whatever it be, the near success syndrome that you are experiencing at this moment, be it you have business in mind, you have travel plans in mind, you have a job in mind, or just huge activities in mind to perform, but you feel so lazy about them, you feel like postponing, you feel like you have failed when just like you are about to cross. They always say that the ship sinks when it's about to reach the shore. So that pretty well explains the near success syndrome. You will just think when you're about to reach the shore. It is something that is practical and is often experienced, and we see so many of it happening, even publicly. But we have never sat down to think about it and say, why is this happening? Why did Moses not reach the promised land? What happened? Why am I always trying to do my business, but I'm not bringing it into completion? Why am I always um, trying to put everything right, but whenever I go to that interview, I don't pass? Why is it that in our family we are all learned? Some of us have masters even in abroad, very big universities, but we can't get good jobs. Near success syndrome. In relation to the story of Alexander the Great, before we die, we have to live, we have to thrive, and we have to have life and have it more abundantly, have it in abundance. So I pray this time, or I request, or I ask that we may do a self reflection of ourselves and see the cause of our near success syndrome, if it is internal or it is external, and acknowledge the power of Christ, that He who started the good thing in us will bring it into completion. Thank you so much, and see you in the next video.